Hey, sis. Happy Saturday and grand rising greetings. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you good energy. But I wanted to come here really quickly because this morning after I completed my just my sacred time, I tapped in and I tuned in to listen to a conversation that was being had around just energetically what's happening right now. And I like to stay in tune with that. I don't necessarily know that it just governs my whole life, but I definitely think that it's applicable when we tap in and we tune in to really be able to acknowledge and identify what's happening around us and what's happening within us as well. But I was listening to the conversation, and one of the speakers offered a very interesting perspective that I wanted to share with you. And I think it was so on point because if you know anything about me and what I stand for, one of the things that I'm very passionate about is helping women to heal and helping women to uncover areas of their lives that have held trauma for years and years. And in many cases, we don't even know that trauma is there until things start happening and start triggering us. And then we start to realize that there's some unresolved trauma. But what she said was, in order for us to gain wisdom, in order for us to really elevate our lives, we can't run from the pain and we can't run from the trauma and we can't run from the situations that are uncomfortable. And how many times do we find ourselves doing that? When we get in a jam or when we find ourselves in a situation in life that's less favorable, that doesn't feel good, that requires us to sit and be patient and wait and listen and seek God and let go of some people and let go of some things. How often do we try to do what we can within our own power to alleviate the pain and to remove the uncomfortableness, the friction, if you will? And she said, when we do that, we rob ourselves of the opportunity to gain wisdom. And I thought that was so paramount. It was so on point. I know for me specifically, when I used to be faced with pain or uncomfortable situations or things that really just took me outside of um, my world, if you will, uh, I tried to find ways to get rid of it and to move beyond it. And it wasn't until I started to grow in wisdom, and it wasn't until I started to really go on that journey of self-discovery that I understood the importance of all of the trauma and all of the pain and all of the brokenness that I've experienced in my life. That is why I am who I am today. I would not be who I am today. I wouldn't have the perspective that I have. I wouldn't be able to encourage you and to pour into you if I had not gone through the things that I needed to go through, that pushed me, that stretched me, that made me uncomfortable, that hurt, that took years and years of digging to resolve and to release and to let go of and to embrace. And so, all I'm saying to you this great Saturday morning is, no matter where you find yourself, no matter what situation you might be in a really good place right now. And if you are, I say cherish those moments. But I can guarantee you, what's the saying? We're either in a storm, just came out of a storm, or about to go into a storm. So I want you to remember these words when you find yourself in the storm, when you find yourself in places where you look around and you're like, how did I get here? What's happening in my life? Instead of looking at it from a perspective of being the victim, try to look at it from a perspective of, what can I learn in this moment? What is this going to teach me that I am now going to share with somebody else? How is this pain going to help somebody else through their pain? I just wanted to share that. I hope that you have an incredible Saturday. Make it an amazing day, no matter what your situation is, no matter what your bank account says, no matter where you are in this world. Do everything you can to smile at the end of this day and say, it was a good day. Blessings. Peace.